Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to our Valentine's Day special. Whether you are celebrating with Bay or not, you can celebrate with us. We can be your Valentines if you don't have a Valentine. So thank you very much for being here. I hope your day has been good so far and thank you for being here at Evening Tea. My name is Lydia KM.
And my name is Dana DeGrazia.
My name is Monique Bet, aka that honey voice. Not so honey, but yeah, still the voice.
Still the voice.
Nice. And my name is Ayuma Kaguli. Happy Valentine's Day.
In red, obviously.
Yeah. I thought everybody was
She honestly came prepared.
No, I intentionally went through burgundy, red, maroon, everything, and I said, I'm not wearing red. I'm not that person. I've got red blood, a red lippy. That's enough. But it's bold of you. Well done.
You become our Valentine's Day girl, you know? Because I figured maybe the set would be like all red, then I'll have red and we'll just all blend in.
I honestly thought I'll be the one who doesn't come. Like, I won't be matching everybody if I don't wear red.
So you're like, I'm going to wear red, but I like that. You're not downplaying the day. It is Valentine's Day. Everybody needs some love.
Came for it. You absolutely came prepared. I thought I was even like, oh, a crushed velvet pink suit. For sure. And then Ayuma comes looking like a little just Valentine's Day. You look like a Hallmark card. You know, I almost come here looking like a rose. Well, but before we get too into Ayuma's gorgeous outfit, but all the ladies do look gorgeous, honestly. If these women, if I don't see stories of like, hey, I'm out with my boo having dinner, I'm gonna be a little bit mad.
Please don't. Please don't. Too much pressure. Don't.
Too much pressure. But Valentine's Day isn't about pressure. It's about love. So before we get into the details on love, we have some hot talk for you.
Come and take a seat, girl. This is what you need. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
So, what better way to start the topic of love than talk about internally? Love with yourself, right? Today, everyone thinks about how can you give to other people, how can you express love to other people. But obviously, love starts at home, you know? If you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else? So we're going to talk about what are the self-care things you do, even if they are to like prep for a date night, but what are the things that you do for yourself to take care of your emotional stability, you know, your physical well-being, you know, hair, skin, nails, all of that stuff.
I'm so happy we started with this topic because that's what Valentine's is for me this year. And you know, whether you have a boo or not, it really doesn't matter. Like, self-care is just that I love myself always. And especially when you do have a relationship, it's easy to kind of just get into taking care of them and loving on them that, you know, you find yourself, you don't have time for yourself, your nails, your hair, just looking crazy. So for me, the self-care things I've started doing, and it's very recent, number one, meditation is a big part. The first hour of my day is mine. So meditation, I do a focus wheel. I also do yoga in the morning, like the first hour being mine. And then on Tuesdays, I go an extra mile to make sure I do something special for myself that day. Last Tuesday, Dana gave me this amazing mask, a face mask, so I did that. I did that, listened to some jazz, you know, had my favorite kind of foods. That's my self-care.
Nice. Like, then, like, I wish I had like a whole routine, like the way you did, you know, on Tuesdays I do this, and on Mondays I do that. I feel as if like my self-care is shopping. Like, seriously,
retail therapy.
Retail therapy is like so real and everything. So like, definitely, you know, I'll go shopping and just like buy like, you know, things that I really make me feel beautiful and everything. I feel like once you look good, you feel good, that sort of thing. So like, that's how I you know.
Shout out to all the moms watching the show because there are times when self-care is insignificant. It is non-existent. So you have to deliberately make time. So for me, self-care is psychological. I plan my day, I plan my time, I plan who I'm around, I plan what I'm doing because I believe in energy. So mine is, you know, it varies from time to time. Some days I want to shop, some days I want to play makeup, and I'll be in the room and I'll be like, give me time. Shout out to Carol, by the way. She is one of the best caregivers. You know, she's like, she makes sure that that is possible for me. So I feel that, you know, we can't ignore the people that enable us to have that self-care.
That's true.
If it's not this, it's that. I really can't say it's this one thing because back in the day when I was doing radio, I'd have a lot of time. So I'd do Bikram yoga with my friend Satara. But then there's no time for that. And then the doctor says you have to wait. So I have to sort of modify that. And I feel like you have to still deliver the things you need to do, but still make time for yourself. So it could be music. Which seems to be one of the things that I can do as I still have the kids and give them the attention that they deserve. So I think I'm not quite there yet the way I used to be when it comes to self-care because it is the most selfless thing to be a mother and to take care of children and take care of your husband and to take care because it is just part of your DNA right now. So you just have to do it. So yeah, a little bit of music playing in the background right now. I am feeling, oh my gosh, besides the throwbacks, shout out to whoever was playing music here. There was Genuine.
Those throwback loves.
Yeah, no puns.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm feeling Kalani right now. I'm feeling Tiana Taylor. I'm listening to Eric Benet. A little bit of throwback, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. So music in the background, me time, silence. It works.
Self-care is different for everybody. And it changes, I think, also at the stage you are in at life, because you have a really good point. The self-care that you can have when you're like single in your 20s and
it's totally different.
It's so different.
Like give me a Yuma's life right now. Like retail therapy, I need to throw in, okay, how can I still take care of myself without
and buy diapers all that.
Yeah, you know, but my mom used to say, don't have children if you can't do the lipstick and the diapers. You're not ready if you can't do both.
True.
So you just have to know that there's other people who still in the most complimenting way need you. But then you also can't give out of an empty cup. You still have to fill your cup. So from time to time I throw in whatever, you know. So I like that conversation.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's super important. And I think like for you, it's definitely like there's that saying of like, you know, happy mom, happy baby,
happy wife, happy life. Shout out to my husband.
Everybody gotta be happy.
Well, he enables that.
What do I do for self-care? I think my sister and I are really similar. I feel the most self-care when I feel like I'm doing something that's both like soothing and productive. So it's like I like getting facials, I like getting massages because I feel like I'm being good to my body, and then it still is something that's like relaxing. I mean, men gotta know though, a good facial can hurt, you know? So it's more like you enjoy the after product of it. I will say that sometimes, even though it's not a soothing process, when I'm in a really stressful time in my life, sometimes I'll tend to get a tattoo or something. Just because for me they're like a symbol of strength. So it's like, wow, I'm going through a really trying time. Let me get something to remind myself that I can handle pain. Because I feel like that's to me what self-care is. It's like, it's reminding you like you can give yourself a little space. But you can still, after you're done giving yourself the facial, the massage, or a new haircut, you go out and you face the world.
But whatever the season you're in, I think it's crucial. It's important to have that self-care, that me time. It's not selfish. Mom guilt can be real. I can tell you that. But it's good to, you know, take some time out for yourself. So let us know what you do for self-care, not just on Valentine's Day. I saw a couple of people on my way here trying to get that thing that they never get. You should do it every day.
Oh, anytime.
You deserve it.
That brings a good point, by the way. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, you know, we advocate for love of all types. You don't have to have that bae right now because there's mom, there's your sister, there's so many places where you can find love, but first of all, it starts with you. The hashtag is #EbulesTalk. Please do let us know what are some of the tips. Maybe we haven't mentioned them. You know, maybe you do something that maybe would benefit to us. Anyway, so now ladies, we seem to have hijacked Valentine's Day. We seem to feel that that's the day, Ayuma, where we sit back and, you know, the guy runs around and does all these wonderful things, and you know, if we can do something, then we will. You know, at the end of the day, as we said, as a thank you. You know, but should it be that way? Can we not be like, you know, you go out of your way, I go out of my way, and we make Valentine's Day this kind of mutually beneficial thing if you celebrate Valentine's Day, because it's not a must. You can just have an average Thursday, but if you do celebrate and you do have that day, can we not make it a bit more balanced, or do we want to stick to it's a ladies' day, we give too much, it's time for us to take?
Let me play a little bit of like the devil's advocate here on the side of like it should be more about women. So you know how whenever there's like Mother's Day, there's Father's Day. There's International Women's Day. There is actually International Man's Day. There is always like an accompaniment day to both genders. And at the end of the day, you guys, we admit it, okay? Men tend to have the power in society in general. So I feel like Valentine's Day is the one day where look at wait, see, let me give the rebuttal. In the sense of like, are you? in the sense of that it's like men kind of have more of the public sphere power. So I feel like Valentine's Day seems to be the only day where men don't necessarily, where like people are okay with it being more about women. That's not saying that you can treat your man like garbage on this day. Not at all. But I do feel like it's nice that women do kind of own a little bit more of it.
Yeah.
But again, that's not saying that you shouldn't do anything. I'm not saying that this needs to be a feminist political stance.
Yeah.
It's more about this idea that it's nice that we have the specific days.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I think, first of all, it's
you
a
might just-
consumerism ploy. First of all, it's a consumerism ploy. They're going to
100%.
make you buy all the stuff and
That you don't
and
need.
stuff like that. So I'm just going to put it out there because I'm in the dark jungle green.
Yeah.
We love every day, okay? So I also
Always.
I do not want to be caught up in the wave, you know, and, you know, the person that I'm with knows where my heart is, so that is not even where I'm at.
Yeah.
However, if it's about spoiling your significant other, anybody can do that.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why men are having the men's conference, because, you know, they're ducking.
Yeah.
But it speaks to a larger issue.
Yeah.
The issue here is, they feel highly responsible to fix you because you have not fixed yourself. So you're waiting on this day. He probably just wants to come home after work and chill. But you have put this burden that he needs to do this for you because Sammy is doing it for Tina. And, you know, so-and-so, you know, he took her to whatever. I think it should not be a label of the gifting, if at all you believe in celebrating it or whatever. I think if you want to spoil someone as a guy, spoil her. If you want to spoil someone as a woman, spoil them. But if you're the kind of person who never does it, and then today you want to buy me flowers, I'll be like, are you trying to kill me? Like, why are you buying me flowers today?
Why is you
Yeah.
can't? Like, are you standing me up?
I think we need more consistency in this issue.
Yeah.
But why men are stepping back and making a joke out of it and they're not very clear about expressing what they want to do is because maybe they feel the pressure of it is your responsibility to come home with a bunch of flowers, come home with a girl, come with a unga, you know?
Yeah.
A bouquet, a good one.
Yeah.
Down the road, a good bouquet, and I'm not talking about the dead ones.
If there's
and the
no
baby
unga,
ones.
don't bring flowers.
I mean, I'm like, can we focus on the bigger issue?
If there's no
Yeah.
flower,
I don't know.
bring flowers.
I don't know. I'm just like, what kind of person is this? Where
Yeah.
are you in your relationship? So it wouldn't matter whether I do something sweet for my husband, or you do something for your boyfriend or your husband. I mean, you get my point.
Yeah.
It's really not about the day
Yeah.
for me. And I don't think whether it's Valentine's Day or July 10th, if you want to spoil someone, spoil them.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you know, chicks, are you
Yeah,
home waiting?
Monique though is speaking from like if you do follow Richard Bett, you will see that it's Valentine's Day every day at their house.
Yeah.
So maybe she
still
can
does
take
get
that.
spoiled.
No,
She's
we're
gonna
not. We're
take
not.
that.
We're not perfect. I will tell you that. And I
I
think
don't not even so, but
Yeah.
I can tell the gesturing
love
of
is
love is very much not left to Valentine's Day.
No,
Yeah.
So
no.
if you're not doing it for me all the time,
it's
like
kind of weird. Like,
the
picture that.
you
Like,
better do
he's-
Valentine's.
He's crazy. He never even says, I love you, have a great day. And then
Yeah.
today, it's
Yeah.
kind of strange.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe today could inspire people to be a little bit more
Consistent.
intentional and consistent
Yeah.
with how they express themselves. And men, you don't have to duck to an imaginary conference. We will understand.
Yeah.
will we?
You know, I think all that is really sweet.
Yes,
you
yes.
know, loving
All
all days.
day,
I
all through
love
the
you
year.
all days of the
Are you
year.
more, who hurt
blah,
you?
blah, 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 blah. Like, that's all cute and everything. But, like, what pressure is it to be nice for one day? You know what I mean? Men are there saying it to you, oh, my gosh, it's so much pressure this one day. I have to give you chocolate. I have to give you a rose. I have to give you a hug. I have to say I love you. As in, like, it's not that big of pressure, like, to say
Yeah.
those certain things, you know? And if you're with somebody who's been a not so nice person this whole time, maybe you should reevaluate
Leave
your
them before.
Anyway.
Leave them before today.
you know, exactly. Leave them
Yeah.
before today, not like expect all these amazing big things. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like men are just being babies for
But it makes me want to. It makes me want to ask,
Like,
and
you don't
I
have to do
specifically
grand
want to ask you,
gestures.
Ayuma, because
Yeah.
of what you've said.
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
just something nice. Like I honestly, I'm dating someone who's there saying, you know, I love you all the days. I don't just have to show my love that one day.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you can still do something extra. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm planning on doing something extra.
Okay, so that's pretty
Yes.
cool.
That's all
Because
I
we're not
want.
downplaying the day for the people who
Exactly.
celebrate, but
Yeah.
we're saying consistency is everything.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the level of your relationship. you
Yeah.
know? There are
Of
people who
course.
know we're good.
Yeah.
This has got nothing to do with flowers.
Exactly, yeah.
I've had Valentine's Day where my husband was out of the country.
Yeah.
And I know he loves me. He'll get back to me as soon as he gets Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
He's out there saving the world.
Yeah.
And I'm here. I need him to save me.
Yeah.
But there are days, I will be honest, we've had days that are great days. Great days. Like a fantastic evening, and we spent time together, and it was nothing.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to get into this conversation, and it's all about how women are perceived to be difficult. So I don't know what...
Day of all days. Day of all days. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and this brings me to that particular issue that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the men are coming up with this comical issue, comical hashtag, which is not comical if you look into the deeper meaning. If anyone knows me knows, I'm always digesting it. I'm always trying to see what is the other meaning of this thing, you know? So for me, I think women are perceived to be difficult because sometimes we don't believe in two-way traffic. It's all about what can you do for me, what can you give me, how can I, you know? I put on this lippy for you. I think the perception comes from, you know, particular women. There's different kinds of women, and I love that we're sitting on this panel as very different people. There's women who are difficult, and there's women who you'd actually say, okay, she's actually pretty cool. But I think the context of difficult, especially on a day like Valentine's Day, is really about, for me, my understanding is nothing can possibly please you. You want a man to move mountains, you want a man to do this, but even you, just last night, you served him a cold plate. You haven't texted him back. You're difficult. You're not a good person. So where is he getting his fuel to be this thing for you? Where's the extra fuel coming from? And that's, you know, if you live together. You know, in the situation where you're boyfriend, girlfriend, perhaps to me, the understanding is, you know, when you want him to go beyond his means, or you want him to probably pop the question today. By the way, shout out to the girls who are expecting
engagement.
We have a couple of hours. What time is it? We have a couple of hours before, you know. So these are the things that make men feel that women are a challenge. So we're going to make up this imaginary hashtag, this place. This was actually a global trend. It wasn't just Kenya. I thought it was Kenya.
No, it was
but
everywhere.
men in Josie are busy, you know,
running away and
going to the men's conference. So it's definitely not a Kenyan issue. It's definitely pressure, which makes someone feel like the person that I'm with is difficult. But there are men that are difficult as well.
Like for me, I have this belief that if I'm bringing 100% to the table, then I have all right to ask for 100%.
To demand
100%. And if I'm not bringing 100%, then no, I become difficult, as you just said. If I'm asking for something which I'm not even coming halfway.
Or you can't even begin to understand.
You can't even begin to understand because you're just asking for things that you've never even done for someone else. I don't believe in that. But when I'm bringing 100% of what you've been asking for and trying my best to bring this, if I feel like Valentine's Day, let's just say if it's Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, I would like a gesture. I would like us to celebrate Valentine's by making it a special day, right? Now, if I'm not serving you a cold plate, and I am doing my whatever I've got to do, and maybe we've gone through things that I understand this isn't about money, this isn't about the gift itself, then I totally can. The difficulty comes when you are asking for a gift that's 100,000 because Dana's man is earning money that.
Well, that's relative.
You know,
that's relative.
What
I'm even seeing people.
If you're comparing yourself,
I'm seeing people focusing on the money part, right?
No,
and sometimes
no.
not even money. The difficulty could be emotional. You know, you want this person. Today's a working day, by the way.
True.
People are working.
Shout out to you if you went to work in a red shirt. And you're there, you're trying to focus on other things, splitting your time. And she wants the whole day to be about her. That is where we can say that this argument applies.
That's too much.
But I think in defense of the women that are delivering and they're 100% involved and they're not absent, they deserve to demand whatever.
I think speaking from a woman who I do believe I give as much as I can to my relationship, personally, I feel it's funny whenever you talk about genders, it turns into like a feminist gendered issue. But at the end of the day, if I feel like I'm giving a lot and I don't feel like you're giving a lot, it does ring like I'm not being difficult. I'm asking you to grow with me. You know, I don't want to grow on my own and have you feel like you're a weight dragging behind. Also, the thing is like personally. As a woman, if I see a man call another woman difficult, I'm like, honey, you're not difficult. He needs to level up. Because I hang out with women who put in their most effort. If I look at you and I'm like, listen, you're demanding a lot and it doesn't seem like you're giving him any space or you're really bringing anything to the table, then that's a different conversation. But my sister and I call the women who try and lower their standards, we call them pick-me girls. They're the girls who are like, I love sports. You know, I'll cook for you every day. I'll do this and that and this. Because they want to be picked. Honey, don't aim to be picked, all right? Aim to be chosen. You know, aim to be chosen by a man who you believe you're going to build your life with.
Yeah, you see my point with like if, for example, if this 100% I'm demanding from someone still needs to be from the knowledge of who he is. Do you understand? And my point is, if you're getting your extravagant kind of gifts and things like that, that's based on what your man has. Do you understand? I always want to ask for 100%, but be conscious of what you have. You know what I mean? You've got to know the person who you're with for you to gauge what it means for maybe if he brings you something that's like 2K, maybe that was very big for him. So there's no need to be comparing him to somebody else because you don't know where he got his money. Some people are stealing to give Valentine's Day gifts. Your man just spent his hard-earned money and he did something special for you. Your 100% is your 100%, not anybody else's, and there's no gauge for that. So I think difficulty is asking past that.
These conversations are intertwined. Because it starts from what are you giving before you start demanding for things that you're not giving. So you're sending a totally different thing. And I think there's people who just don't have the software to, you know, it's just not in them to understand that, okay, it's an emotion. In fact, don't give me anything if it's not coming from, you know, it's not stemmed from what we share and what we have with each other. So it's got a lot to do with the level of your relationship. It's got a lot to do with who's this person. All right? Sometimes, you know, you're kicking a dead dog. And you're just like, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a dead dog. You get it? So it's just like understanding the fundamentals of why you're together. After you know that, everything else falls into place. We have to be realistic. These unrealistic expectations that you see on Instagram, and you're going to see a lot of that. Again, the consumerism is coming into place. They're going to tell you that you need something. They're going to tell you that you're not it until, you know, and it's a marketing strategy. They've mastered this thing. So women are not difficult to deal with, but it depends on the kind of woman we're talking about. So the women who know, I'm good. Like, our love is solid. Whether you're a girlfriend or a wife, you know, so, what do you think?
I feel as if, like, you know, just basically the basic gist is just communication. I guess if you have good communication, then you should be okay, and at least you'll be able to figure out what you can do and what you can't do. But on to the next story, which is, I feel as if goes in with the whole, you know, self-care and like self-love and everything, and basically how to remove toxic people from your life, and especially toxic friends. You know, God.
Have faith in God.
So like, how are, you know, what are some of the ways that you guys remove, like, you know, toxic friends from your life?
If we're not, if it's not a relationship, which I want to sit down and have a conversation and move on and build bridges, and maybe you made a mistake. If it's not that, I don't even owe you an explanation. If you've done something past that, like, there's no explanation. We have a caller on the line.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I'm Lamek.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, and you?
We're great, thank you.
Welcome to the show.
I'm watching the show from Mombasa.
Fantastic. Habaria Coast.
Hey, I'm Lamek from Mombasa.
Yes.
I'm good, and you?
We're good.
We're good, thanks.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm watching the show from Mombasa, Meritini.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Salama.
Habaria Coast tuna celebrate Valentine's Day.
Okay, ati uko na swali?
Happy Valentine to you.
Please reduce your TV.
Oh, we can
Happy
hear.
Valentine's Day to
He's
you.
got feedback.
He's got feedback.
Yeah.
You're watching us.
Unatusikia?
Tuko poa, tuko fresh, yani.
Bye.
Nina swali.
Uliza.
Uliza swali tafadhali. Oh, sorry, we've lost you.
First of all, I wish I was that chill.
I know,
Very like Nico now.
Happy
There's no
Valentine's
hurry.
Day.
I love you.
Mombasa.
I just want to pack my bags.
I feel like the coast people. I think he's living next to the beach. I just want.
Yeah, but shout out to Lamek for calling in.
Thank you.
Your good vibes.
Yes,
we were talking about something.
Yes, so I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, toxic, right?
Yes.
If I'm not sitting down to have a conversation to build this forward, then if you've done something that's so beyond, I don't owe you an explanation. And I've cut off 2 friends who are very dear to me that went so beyond that there's no conversation. I'm not even giving you room to excuse behavior that's so dire. So if it's toxic to the degree that it's out, bye. I cut you off like that. No conversation, no nothing.
Yeah. How about you, Dana? Miss Petty Betty?
I am petty. But it's funny.
Burn your clothes,
honestly.
then cut you off.
Like, it's funny because we're talking about this, and like my sister is dealing with some very petty issues back home, and the phrase that came to mind for me was, "Let the bridges I burn light my way." Honestly, because at the end of the day, who I am and who I will become is not reliant upon a single person, you know? And I definitely believe that you grow and you learn from every relationship you have, even if they turn out badly. But at the end of the day, life is too short to carry toxicity with you, you know? Tolerate it to the point where you have to, you know? The people in your life where it's like, listen, I know that I have to get to this point and I'll work past it. But if you have like a toxic friend and there's no deadline for friendship, there's no need to carry that with you.
There isn't. Well,
For me, it starts from, do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it starts from just the definition of friendship. Like arm's length, close to my heart, where are we?
Acquaintances.
I mean, there are people I can be around you, I can hear you, but I'm not listening. But I can be there. Like I have mastered the ability to just, I can be there. You know, I just know how to do it.
Phase it out.
So I can phase it out without, you know, being brush or anything. Sometimes for me, when it comes to that maturity, I find lacking today. I feel it starts first by evaluating, okay, is this childish? Is this mature? Where are we going? Is this worth it? So I start by evaluating, is this person dear to me? Do I want to work this out? Once I am sure that I don't want to work it out. And I also do a self-evaluation. I look at it and I'm like, okay, did I hurt someone? Did I do something to offend this person? It takes a lot of maturity to say you're sorry. It takes a lot of maturity to let go of things, not just relationships that hurt. For me, I literally just cut it off. Because I feel like it affects my energy. So anything for my energy to be okay, I'll just be like, okay, I've made peace with that. I won't carry that with me. I'm gonna just have good vibes. So what I do is I don't carry it with me, but I will talk about it. I discuss it and I let you know where I'm at. But I'm not confrontational. But once I've addressed it and I've let you know where it's at, I'll be like, whew, I'm good. And that's that. But it takes a lot of maturity to do that. It takes a lot of maturity to also, if you're the one in the wrong, to apologize and to take that back. Anyway, we'll be right back after the break. Whew, good vibes only.
Let's talk. Come and take a seat, girl. This is what you need. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Come and take a seat, girl. This is what you need. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much.
We need a clap.
Yay! Thank you so much for staying with us on our Valentine's Day special. And here on Let's Talk, all we're talking about is love. It could be love for yourself, love for your man, love for your mom or your sister. Wherever you are, however you're celebrating Valentine's Day, thank you for being with us. And now, let's go straight to Talk That Talk.
Take a seat, girl. This is what you need. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Don't forget to stay on the hashtag Ebru Let's Talk. Please join us on all the conversations. If you'd like to call if you'd like to call live, there's the number on the screen. Call us, share some love, please. So we are going to, we had a Valentine's Day special.
We did.
And we would like to show you guys what we got up to in the streets of Nairobi. So let's see. Happy Valentine's, guys! it's the day of love. It's finally here.
I'm so excited.
You are?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
We are so excited here at Let's Talk, and we decided what better way to show you guys how much we love you than to come in town and hand out roses.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, first of all, I'm a big flower person. Who doesn't like a nice gesture? And we thought, what better way to do it than literally give you guys some gifts, all right? We're excited for this show. I cannot wait. I feel like you can't wait either.
Yeah, and I love a surprise. So I want to see some of your faces when we give you these roses, and we just want to say thank you, honestly.
Yes.
The hashtag is Every Let's Talk. If you are in town, definitely come out and show some love. And if we do get to see you, just big up everyone, and we want to ask you guys, happy Valentine's. What's your message for Valentine's, and who is your Valentine's today? So, and also shout out to our Banjuka.
And also shout out Monique and Pam. We are excited to be doing this for everybody. The whole Let's Talk team, the whole Hebrew team is here to give roses to you.
Yes, so let's see who we find in town. We can't wait to spread some love.
A lot of love.
Hi, how are you? What's your name? Unaitwa Peter? Hi Peter. So sisi tumetoka Ebru TV and Ebru TV unaijua?
Kabisa.
Unaijua? Ah, what's your favorite show?
Sasa zingine shindagi konea koji wase hivi. Koji wase kama kina Mare, DJ Mare.
Oh, you're talking about love? What's the love? Only love.
Oh. So
Hiyo show ya mapenzi.
Mchanganya na maono.
Una watch hiyo show ya mapenzi?
Sikuwagi na type sana mambo ya tele.
Lakini unajua Ebru. Yeah. So sasa tuko hapa tao, tunataka kupatia watu flowers kuwa wish happy Valentines. Wewe unapenda Valentine?
Valentine.
Yes.
Kesho.
Kesho.
You like it?
Najua ni ya kupendana tu.
Uko na mtu unataka kupea shout out?
Anybody, mpenzi ama family?
Niko na bibi yangu nampenda sana na watoto wangu hapo kabisa.
Ndio
nashughulikia.
Na umetoka wapi Peter? So Peter from Thika na shout out bibi yake na watoto wake. So for Valentines na bibi umeona ni sisi tumempatia hii rose. Happy Valentines from Ebru.
All the way, thank you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you a fan of Ebru TV?
Yeah, I am.
And what's your favorite show?
If there's this talk, every can see her.
It's Let's Talk.
Yeah.
You think you see her? Yes, it's Let's Talk.
Yeah, and cooking.
Hot plate. Yes, so shout out to Hot Plate as well. Now tomorrow is Valentine's. Yes. Do you have someone you want to shout out?
Yes.
Oh.
My boyfriend.
What's your boyfriend's name?
He's Sydney.
Yes. What do you want to say to him?
I love him so much and thank you for everything. Yeah.
Mapenzi.
She makes her a little shy.
Thank you for stopping to speak to us, and we just wanted to give you some love. Here at Ebru, we appreciate every single person who watches, so we want to tell you keep watching, and we appreciate you. So happy Valentine's.
Watch with your babe. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Of course.
And watch tomorrow at 6 p.m. so that you can see yourself shouting out.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Oh, by the way, we forgot to say her name is Lydia as well.
Oh my God.
Twins. Thank you.
Hi everyone, we're still out in town. We're here with another beautiful lady. What's your name?
My name is Mary Lundi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, beautiful lady, beautiful name. So as you know, tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We're asking the people in town, do you have a Valentine?
I don't have a Valentine.
That's for your mom, your parents, your siblings, anybody could be a
But
Valentine.
the person that I want to take out tomorrow is my best friend,
Oh.
What's your
My
best
best friend's a good Valentine.
Fidelis.
Hi, Fidelis.
Look at you, she's showing love on national TV,
Yes.
Fidelis.
Yeah,
She
hi
cares about
Fido.
you.
Hi, I love you so much.
That's wonderful.
Why do you want to take them out?
Okay, my best friend has been there. I've known her for 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, she's been there for me every time when I need her and when I don't need her.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is she has loved me when I haven't remembered how to love myself.
Oh,
And
that's
the
really
sentiment.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you watch Ebru TV?
Yes.
What's your favorite show?
My favorite show, I like listening to music. I love music so much.
So the edge vibes, even
Banjuka.
The thing that I like doing most.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Music is like the language of love, you know?
Yes,
So
music is everything.
Yes. So speaking of the language of love, obviously we want to give you a little gift, of course. We're going to give you this
Thank you
rose.
so much. Oh, this
and
is my
make
first.
sure- Oh, it's your first flower!
Ever?
From
No,
Evo
this,
TV.
like before Valentine's from everything.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good thing.
Of
Thank
course,
you so much.
of course.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Evelyn Owira. Yes.
What's your favorite show on Ebru?
Let's talk.
Let's
That
talk!
is a Valentine.
Happy Valentine's. Do you have a Valentine's this year?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
fine.
I'll be your Valentine's. Yes, I'm your
will absolutely
Valentine's.
be your Valentine.
We want to give you this rose. We
Thank you for
appreciate you and keep watching. All right, bye.
Shout out. You can see yourself tomorrow.
So for everyone here from Ebru, what do we want to say? Happy Valentine's! Hey.
3, 4. Oh, you see there, like better than that. This is amazing.
Hey!
Thank you, don't remember our dancing skills that you remember the
Well done, ladies. That was the
Thank
coolest
you.
activation. I just need to know what Lydia was on. Because
She had energy.
It's
She was on
It's
love.
life. Let me tell you, when you speak
Drunk
to
in
the
love.
not even love. It's
that's a
the,
good
it's the
phrase.
people. When you talk to
phrase for it.
someone, like live, like
Yeah.
you get their
The
energy.
energy,
yeah.
And also, it was hot. Like if I didn't bring that energy, it was just gonna be just drained.
also, I
Hey,
think
how are
the you know the thing behind all that is how many times do people walk up to you and give you a rose? Like, I'm thinking of you. You're special.
Yeah.
You're someone. We love you right back.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that kind of thing. It's totally unexpected on a
is.
random day.
random hot day.
Exactly.
And for every single, we could only show so much. So for the people out there who we did speak to, but unfortunately we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough time. We will be showing some more tomorrow. So don't fret. And some of you guys, as we said, some people couldn't. They were just too camera shy.
Yeah.
But you know, we interacted. They're fans of the show.
No, you
they're
guys
fans of
make an
Ebru.
amazing team.
So-
You should do that. You should do that again. The two of
Yes,
you.
yes.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Out on the streets, no hot set.
Next time we're all gonna be out in the
That was
By the way,
great.
next
Yeah.
time we're all
That
gonna be out in flat
was great.
shoes.
And of course, I was live. Shout out to everyone watching Kelvin Tande Perpetua. We've got Sami also from Tanzania live. So thank you so much. Make sure you're on the hashtag #IbruLet'sTalk. Yes. Not just on the table, but straight to you.
Yes.
It's Valentine's Day. Sometimes I forget. I have to be reminded. So there's a lot of happy Valentine's Day messages.
Of course.
Fantastic show. Great job, you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, we just might be in the hood near you or wherever it is that you are. So yeah, that's the coolest thing about this show. And for Valentine's Day, I'm sure there are people who think it's just about your significant other.
Yeah.
It could also be platonic. It could be a friend.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
Is there someone you
Love
want to
is
shout out?
love.
Oh my goodness! My very best friends ever are always going to be Mama, my sister. So happy Valentine's! But my dad did call me to wish me happy Valentine's. So I'm wishing all of those three, my nuclear family. I love you guys.
Nice. What about you?
For me, obviously, again, it's also my mom and dad and my sister and my brother. You know, my brother actually wished me an early happy Valentine's yesterday. He asked, it was so cute, he asked for advice on what to do with his girlfriend. So my sister and I kind of gave him a little bit. But obviously my husband, who literally moments before the show, the sneaky man that he is, had a beautiful gift dropped off for me. Check out my Instagram stories and you'll see it. It was... He is one person who really surprises. Yeah,
It was cute.
Really surprises.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not a person who's easily like fooled.
Yeah.
So he really gets me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love you, baby.
Aw. And me shout out to my mom and my sisters
They
first
got
of all,
you.
because like you know like on the show before The Edge over there, these people were here being sneaky and somehow got in contact with my mom and my sisters and like they sent me a little happy Valentine's Day message. So like happy Valentine's Day to you guys too. I love you so much. I appreciate the love. You live with my craziness. Thank you.
Yeah, and everyone who's watching us, we have so many family members who support us just by watching. So shout out to you guys.
Absolutely.
How about you?
Wow. At the top of my head, I could just say, my Valentine's for life, not just today. My daughters, my mom. Kwagala nnyo babi nyansiza nnyo kulaba ye nkulaba olaba olaba.
What's she saying?
My entire family, my best friend, my rock, my everything, Mr. Bed, and of course everyone who has taken their time to hang out with us on Valentine's Day. You could have been anywhere else on a hot hot dates with some yummy chocolate, but you are tuned into the show, so you are also getting a Valentine's message straight from us right here on the show. So yeah, we love you right back. Thank you so much.
Absolutely do. Now, Valentine's, as we said, means very different things to different people. So what does Valentine's Day mean for you guys? For me personally, I think it's just a day for like a heightened sense of like appreciation for everything.
Consumers employ. Consumers employ. Consumers employ. Consumers employ.
Yeah, we fall into it. I feel as if like
we definitely do. But the thing is, you fall in on purpose. Like you know, once you understand that they're just selling you a dream, you're still buying. So since I'm buying with my good dollar, yes, my good shilling, I like to feel like if I could spread as much love as possible, like I would. Like this day, I didn't want to be part of the people who made everyone else feel really bad, like they were alone and whatever, and kind of pushing this agenda. So today I've tried my absolute best. My private and whatever I'm doing with my babe, that's just private, but putting out like positive messages there about just love, about for yourself, point blank, you know? I think the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, okay, that can just be private, but what the impact I want is that everyone just feels good on this day. I don't want to just like hide from Instagram about it.
I think it's more Valentine's Day for me is like a societal reminder. At the end of the day, y'all, anyone who knows me knows that like I'm as anti-capitalist as they come, okay? But on this day,
love gifts.
Yeah, the thing is, at the end of the day, anyone likes to be appreciated. And even if it wasn't like a gift he bought, he's made me things before. He one time made me like a handcrafted knife and like a cooking knife.
Oh, I was about to say a knife.
Good, a knife.
Yes. And the thing is I think also the good thing about Valentine's Day is it can be as personal as you want to make it. You know, of course, there are the quintessential gifts, the consumerism aspect of it, but at the end of the day, it's a nice reminder for everybody to just like love the people in your life. Also, fun fact, this is also the same day that a bunch of people in Hawaii, back when they were trying to colonize, actually took their land back. It's a long story, but like the thing is, at the end of the day, like love anything and everything in your life. You can love your country, love your parents, love your siblings. It doesn't always have to be this
About
like Hallmark holiday.
Yeah, definitely. So why don't you guys at home let us know, what does Valentine's Day mean to you at home? You can use the hashtag #EveryLet'sTalk.
And I think the coolest thing about this show is the producers take their time. They devote everything in them to make. I think these games are inspired by everybody that's on the table. Like, what would Monique do? I think this one will be tough. It will be good for TV. But anyway, we're glad that you're watching and we're glad that you're enjoying the show. I had a great show. I had a great time.
This was a really good Valentine's. Very balanced, not just love.
Red or no red.
Not mushy.
No, not mushy whatsoever. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. We appreciate you. Tomorrow we continue a little bit of still of our Valentine's special. So please make sure that you are here tomorrow at 6 p.m. And thank you for this, and have a lovely evening. My name is Lydia KM. That's at Lydia KM.
And my name is Dana DeGrazia. That's at Hustle Goddess.
My name is Monique Betts, at Monique Angeline Bett. You can check me out on Twitter and on Instagram.
Of course, my name is Ayuma Kaguli, at Simply Ayuma across all social media. Happy Valentine's